Here we're going to take a look at side angle side triangle congruency. Now side angle side triangle congruency, the side, the angle, and the side have to be touching. So if two sides and the included angle of one triangle are congruent to two sides and the included angle of another triangle, then the two triangles are congruent. So here we see AC and DF are both 19 units long, and angle A is 48 degrees and angle D is 48 degrees. And side AB is 20 and side DE is 20. So we fit that side angle side triangle congruency, and that's what it is. So let's take a look at a couple of examples where they might try to trick you on this. They might try to give you a triangle that looks like this and say that BD is the perpendicular bisector of AC, and they want you to prove these two triangles are congruent. If it's a perpendicular bisector, then it is 90 degrees and it is 90 degrees on both sides. This is a shared side, so that side is congruent to itself. And since it said this is a bisector, our definition for the bisector of AC means that AD is the same length as CD, and we have found our side angle side triangle congruencies. Now they might try to give us another way to be fooled, and that would be with a picture much like this one, where the two triangles are sharing a side. So we get to start off by saying we know they share a side. It says that angle 1 is congruent to angle 2, and it gives us that AB is congruent to AD. So if this angle and this angle are congruent and these sides are congruent with a shared side, we have our side angle side. So we have to keep in mind that shared side. I see a lot of students get confused on that. A third example of where they may try to confuse us is with a picture much like this one. And they give us the explanation that CD bisects AE and AE bisects CD. So let's look at that first part. CD bisects AE. That means AE is cut in half at B. So this side is congruent to this side. And AE bisects CD, which means that B cuts this line in half. So we have two sides that are congruent to each other, but we're missing our angles. So we're going to come back to that vertical angle definition that's going to show us that these two angles are congruent to each other, so that we find our side angle side triangle congruencies. Remember, math rocks with a capital M.